In 2026, even the biggest brands aren't experimenting with AI anymore. It's already part of their production pipeline. What once required expensive shoots, agencies, and full production crews can now be done from a laptop. The equation has changed. Move faster, spend less, and scale without the overhead. Creators can also land high-paying clients. In this video, I'll show you how to build a complete brand identity, from the brand kit and product line to UGC videos and professional commercials. I've already used this workflow for a clothing brand. Let's get started. Great ads start with a strong brand. Before creating any content, you need a solid positioning, visual language, and identity. Otherwise, everything else falls apart. Unlike the bold clothing brand, beauty should feel clean, minimal, and premium. So we'll build a logo, a product line, a facial serum, a lip oil, and a perfume, a brand kit, visuals, and the videos. Let's start with the logo. We start with the logo. And here's something that trips people up. You don't need a 5-paragraph prompt for this. Short and directional is enough. I went into Google Flow and typed this prompt. Format set to 16:9, 4 variations generated. And honestly, one of them nailed it immediately. That quiet, elegant feel that a brand like this needs to earn. Here's the lesson worth pulling out of this. You don't need the finished image sitting in your head before you start. A rough direction is plenty. I knew I wanted high-end, fashion-forward, minimal black and white, but I couldn't have told you exactly how it would come together. And that's completely normal. Nano Banana 2 tends to perform best when you give it a clear direction instead of overwhelming it with details. In the end, a clear direction is more important than writing a long, complicated prompt. Time to give the brand something to actually sell. 3 products, kept tight and scalable: a facial serum, a lip oil, and a perfume. For the collection, the goal was a feeling natural, elegant, a little ethereal. I attached the logo and prompted. 4 versions came back at 16:9. One stood out immediately: the shape, the floral detailing, and that became the locked product line. Next layer, the visual identity. This is the brand kit colors, fonts, logo variations, all unified in a single reference. Build this once, and everything downstream, ads, banners, automatically feels like it belongs to the same brand. For Bloom, the mood I wanted was dreamy, colorful, cinematic. I paced my prompt. I attached both the logo and the product shots from the previous step. What came back was genuinely clean and cohesive. Colors locked in correctly, typography consistent down to the smallest text elements. The kit covered everything. Logo, palette, typography, brand elements, product presentation, texture, pattern, even brand voice, brand values, and a tagline. That's not a small detail. That's the entire foundation everything else in this video sits on top of. From this point, creating posters and campaign banners becomes almost automatic. I just attached the full brand kit and kept the prompt really simple. And honestly, the result surprised me. It looked like something you'd actually see in a high-end fashion magazine. The logo stayed consistent. It even carried over the domain bloom.com correctly. The product stayed exactly the same, and the background came out clean and professional. I shared all the prompts I used in this video below. You can copy them, recreate the same results, or customize them with your own brand, products, and ideas. Feel free to change anything and experiment to create your own unique style. I wanted to do one more test, so I tried creating a billboard. I used the same reference set and kept the prompt super simple. And honestly, this is where it gets interesting. Some of those realistic details just appeared naturally, and that's what made the final image feel like a real billboard photo you'd see out in the world. The logo stayed consistent, the text was preserved, and the entire product line carried over perfectly from the brand kit. The products stayed locked exactly as they should. Now the part that actually converts. In 2026, attention spans are shorter than ever, so grabbing interest in the first 2 seconds isn't optional anymore. It's the job. Start with UGC User-Generated Content Style. You already know this format, even if you've never named it. A real-looking person, an iPhone camera, talking directly into the lens about something they just discovered. It reads as a recommendation from a friend, not an ad, which is exactly why it converts so well. I uploaded an avatar and a single product. I separate products one at a time to build distinct ads for each. Prompt, kept fairly detailed, I paste the prompt. The result.
Okay, I finally got it. And honestly, this smells even better than I expected.
The avatar looked convincingly real. The way she handled the product felt natural, unscripted, the exact texture UGC needs to work. To push the next one further, I added a hook inside the prompt. I chose the right hook direction, integrated it into the prompt, and an important detail, set the aspect ratio to 9:16 and the duration to 15 seconds. The result?
Okay. But honestly, I'm shocked by this serum. I needed to refresh myself just to properly understand this formula.
Unexpected. It was nothing like what you would expect from a standard beauty UGC ad. And that's the real power move here. Same avatar, same product, different hook, and suddenly you have a completely different ad speaking to a completely different audience. Next format, hypermotion. This is the look you associate with luxury campaigns. Big screen ready, billboard level polish, CGI grade, cinematic quality that reads as expensive by default. Normally this means a director, a motion team, weeks of post-production before you even see a rough cut. Here it's a preset. One example first. The color grade. The detail level this could run on any major beauty brand's page today without anyone questioning it. Here's how I built this one. I chose the perfume as the hero product. Instead of using a generic prompt like create a dynamic ad, I wanted something more connected to the brand. So I first created a custom location, luxury rooftop in Paris, then used it as the backdrop for the product scene. I paste the product prompt here. The key idea. Once you build a custom location, you can reuse it across your entire brand, or even use your real store as the setting. Real space, real product, zero studio cost. Second one, same workflow, different product, serum bottle. I paste here my prompt. The way the environment moved smooth, natural, and cinematic captured exactly the premium skincare feeling I was going for. It feels like a high-budget beauty campaign shot on a real production set. Third, the lip oil. Same three-part workflow, product, location, motion prompt. This time I used a real sunlit citrus grove as the location and changed the concept. That seamless reveal is what makes hypermotion so powerful. It doesn't just showcase the product, it makes it feel premium. A complete cinematic campaign, without the cost of a production studio. Now the most expensive looking format in this entire workflow, full commercial videos. First, preset wildcard. This one takes an unconventional concept and turns it into something that looks broadcast ready. The subject here is a character pick an existing avatar or build a custom one. I used the perfume as the product and created a custom avatar with a simple prompt. So now I use that avatar and paired it with this ad prompt. The result genuinely looks like it costs thousands to produce the model, the set, the VFX work. The actual cost here? About $9. Next preset, and this one is the standout, TV spot. This is where the output starts feeling less like a social media post and more like a real broadcast level campaign. The style is built for premium brands, perfume, jewelry, fashion, luxury, beauty, even high-end tech. The workflow is actually simple. First, I create a custom character that matches the brand identity, the look, the fashion, the overall mood. Then I build a custom location designed around the product. The location is important because it creates the entire world of the campaign and gives the ad that expensive, cinematic feeling. After that, I combine the character and the location under the TV spot preset and add a simple creative direction describing the feeling I want, not a complicated prompt, just the main concept. That's the whole formula. Character, custom location, simple creative direction, and the TV spot preset. The input is minimal, but the output feels like a full luxury commercial production. Let's rewind and look at what actually got built here. From a completely blank page. No designer, no agency, no production budget, just a starting idea. From that single idea, We went from a logo to a full product line to a brand kit to static campaign visuals to full cinematic commercial videos. Something that would normally eat up weeks and a serious production budget got built in what, an hour? And the quality speaks for itself. You saw the exact same outputs I did. If this walkthrough was useful, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.